All right, Trey, new intro here for the Bear Pack. Let's throw up the subscriber goals. We have our winner from the 9K subs, Big Lynn 734. You did win. We're going to put a $500 cap on that sports memorabilia giveaway. So reach out to us at Bears Profit Plays or bearsprofitplays@gmail.com. We have a $500 cap on that. Big Lynn 734 was the winner of the 9K subs. Trey, let's put that down because we have the 10K subs coming up. We're giving up $1,000. We're giving away $1,000 to the Bear Pack community. 10K subs, we only need like 700 more. So we're going to have that 10K sub giveaway soon. And then the 12K sub giveaway, we're going to send some people to the games. But let's take a look at the people who are going to be guest picking with us over the next several weeks. We had our live spin drawing. These are the people who did win. So if you see your name, please reach out to us, bearsprofitplays@gmail.com or at bearsprofit on Twitter. If you see your name, you will be coming on the show to give out your picks. Again, when you come on the show, you have a potential to win $500, $300, or $200. Dennis was the guest picker last week. We're going to put his record up there so everybody can see it and see what they have to get for the upcoming weeks. But if you see your name, reach out to us. Trey, enough talking. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's get some NCAA basketball picks and props for Monday, November 27th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard to start us off.
Yeah, guys, that's two heartbreaking days in a row for me. I gave out Drexel on the money line versus Old Dominion, and this game was very annoying. This marks the second day in a row that my game has gone into overtime, that my team has had many chances to cover this spread for us. And the game went into overtime, and it did not work out for us. Drexel, they had control of this game until the final few minutes, just like 2 days ago. But Old Dominion, they forced overtime and took over from there. And it was very heartbreaking.
Yep, and I went 1-0 on the day. I had Butler on the money line as an underdog against Boise State. They ended the first half hot. They came out the second half hot. They ended up winning the game by 15-plus points. So we did get the win there. Let's move on to our plays for tomorrow. Trey, how do you start us off?
Yeah, I'm going to be attacking this Troy at Eastern Kentucky game here, guys. I think this is going to be a very interesting game. Both teams, they've been playing some feisty basketball this season, but I do think there's one team that is better than the other, and that team here is the road team in Troy. Give me Troy here. I'm going to buy a half point, take them at plus 5.5 in this game. I do think that Troy can win this game straight up. I'm going to take the 5 points here and run to the hill because Troy, they come in this game with a 3-3 record and are 2-1-1 ATS this season, and they've been a very high-scoring team because they come in this game averaging 86.5 points per game, which is the 23rd highest in college basketball. And I think they're going to be able to pour on the points in this game. That's because Eastern Kentucky, they just do not inspire me at all. They come in this game with a 2-2 record, and they're 0-2 ATS this season. Their lone 2 wins have been against 2 very small Division II schools. And then in both their games versus Division I opponents in UT Martin and Prairie View, they lost both those games by an average score of 78-69. And I do expect Troy to put on the hurt in this game. I do not think that Eastern Kentucky can just keep up with them here. It's just simple math, guys. Give me Troy here plus 5.5 against Eastern Kentucky.
Gotcha, I do like that one there. For my play today, I'm going to be taking a look at Utah going up against St. Mary's. I have a tip on this game. I'm going to keep my cards close to my chest just in case it doesn't win. But I'm going to take St. Mary's Gales here to cover the spread against Utah. I think this line's going to be set low for St. Mary's to cover because they haven't looked great over the last 3 or 4 games. Do we have a spread here, Trey?
We got them at -5.
Yeah. Yep, that's pretty good. They lost to Weber State. They got killed by San Diego State and Xavier. And then they bounced back against Davidson, winning that game by 30+. Utah, on the other hand, they had a decent loss against number 6 Houston, only losing that game by 10 points. And then they lost by 10 points to St. John's, a game they really should have won. Utah runs everything through Braden Carlson. It feels like he takes every single shot for them. The 7-foot, 10-year senior that Utah has on their team, he is averaging 9.5 points per game. But his shot selection, guys, it's iffy to say the least. He is chucking up mid-range to 3-point range. Kareem outside, taking skyhook shots from everywhere. Whatever it is, it's working for the kid. He's got 20 points per game. But I think St. Mary's in this game is going to hold Utah under 60 points. They don't have their usual firepower on the offensive side, but Aidan Mahoney is enough for this team to win this game on a small cover. He's going to be a difference maker in this game. And I'm actually going to talk about him on the player prop side. But I'm going to take St. Mary's here to cover the spread, -5 going against Utah as my play. Kellen, what do you like?
Yeah, I'm going to go to the NIU Northwestern game. I like NIU plus 11. Northwestern, it is at Northwestern. That's the only thing that scares me. But NIU is 5-0 against the spread. They've only lost 1 game. That game was against that was their very first game against the number 4 seeded Marquette. And they got a slow start during that game, but with the second half, they played with them. So I'm going to take NIU plus 11 against Northwestern.
I love Max and Love in this Bear Pack community. I love the play there for NIU. Trey, let's move over to the player props. Javi starts off.
Yeah, and I was 0-1 on the player props too. I gave out Hunter Cantor over 12.5 points versus FIU. And even though this bet did not hit, I feel like we were still on the right side. That's because Cantor, he finished with 11 points, so just 1 bucket short. But he shot 4 for 13 from the field and was 0 for 9 from behind the arc. We just need 1 of those shots to go in, and we would have hit this bet. It is what it is, but I feel like we were on the right side.
Yeah, and then I had Pierre Brooks over 13.5 points for Butler going up against Boise State. He crushed this game. He had 25 points, cashed it with ease. So did go 1-0 there for my play. Let's move on to the tomorrow, Trey. Have you start us off?
Yeah, I'm going to be going with Tristen Newton here over his PRAs versus New Hampshire. This is UConn's best player that they got, and I really love this over for Newton in this game because he's really taken over as the star player on this Huskies team this year. After only averaging 10-4-4 last season, he's up that average pretty significantly because Newton, he's coming in this game averaging 15.3 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 6.8 assists per game. He's making impact plays all over, and that comes out to an average of 29.9 PRAs per game. Newton, he is third in points, first in rebounds, and first in assists per game on this Huskies team. And I think that he's going to make a lot of plays in this game because he leads this Huskies team in minutes per game as well. He plays 30.3 minutes per game because this New Hampshire team, they do not have any size whatsoever on their team. And that's going to allow Newton to do what he loves to do and crash the glass and push the fast break. And we're going to get a ton of rebounds and assists that way. And then I expect him to pepper in the points throughout this game as well. So give me Tristen Newton to go over his PRAs versus New Hampshire.
I like it, Trey. I like it. For my player prop today, I'm going to take Aidan Mahoney of St. Mary's to go over his points against Utah. The Utah defense this season hasn't been great. They're coming off a game against St. John's where they allowed 91 points. And the Red Storm, they can score the ball, but usually they like to keep it close, a defensive battle. They then allowed 76 points to Houston and 70 points to a not great Wake Forest team. I think Aidan Mahoney is going to find his shot in this game and go for at least 20-plus points. He really struggled against San Diego State and Xavier, scoring single-digit points in that game, shooting less than 25% from the field in both those games. But he did bounce back in a big way against Davidson, scoring 17 points, only shooting the ball 10 times from the field. He's a fantastic scorer. He's going to get hot in this game. He's the best player for St. Mary's. He's going to put up a ton of points. Give me Aidan Mahoney to go over his points against Utah as my play. Kellen, what do you like for the player prop?
Nice. I'm going to stick with my same game that I picked. I'm going to go with the player, Brooks Barnhizer from Northwestern. I like his PRA over. This guy has doubled his stats compared to what he did last year. This is his third year with Northwestern. I look for this to be a higher scoring game, so I'm going to take his PRA.
I love it. I love it, Trey. Let's take a look at the graphic, and we'll get out of here.
Yeah, I gave out Troy plus 5.5 against Eastern Kentucky. I feel like they're easily the better team. So I'm very surprised they're getting points here in this game. I know they're road team here, but I have a lot of confidence with them here. I'm also going with Tristen Newton to go over his PRAs versus New Hampshire. Newton, he's going to be head and shoulders the best player on that court in that game, and I think that he's going to post a pretty good stat line.
Yep, and I'm going St. Mary's -5 going up against Utah, and then whatever the points come out for Aidan Mahoney, you need to smash it. Probably going to be like 15.5, 16.5, but I'm going to take it no matter what it comes out against Utah. Guys, that's going to do it for NCAA basketball plays and props for Monday, November 27th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's two options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,